Hello, everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Witsa. Welcome to my world. And if you are returning, thank you. I appreciate you. Today, I'm going to be answering a question that someone asked in my comments on a previous YouTube video concerning perimenopausal bloating. Y'all, as a 49-year-old perimenopausal woman, I have experience in that department. So I'm going to be sharing with you the top foods that I use to help with the bloating and a top method that I find very important for everyone to go through. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to be making something with one of the top foods. Stay tuned. So I'm not going to keep any suspense about my number one food, obviously, because I'm going to be making something with it, as I said, and it is ginger. Yes, ginger is very popular for its benefits on the digestive system. So when it comes to bloating, you want to look at your digestion, and ginger is going to be one of your besties. For extra anti-inflammatory plus benefits, anti-C word, anti a lot. I'm adding turmeric to this. All right, so let me get a cutting board and we're gonna talk. My cutting board. So first thing first, this is my Nama C2 juicer. It is one juicer and interchangeable. I can juice, I can blend, and I can juice citrus fruits with this beauty. I am not sponsored by Nama, but I really hope to be one day. So if you could subscribe, like my video, and share it, make sure the Nama people know Witsa is on YouTube. I really would love that. All right, now, so the last time that I made ginger juice with my Nama, I found that it was working really hard. I think it's because ginger is so fibrous. This juicer is a champ and a half, I tell you, so it did really good. But just to make it a little easier today, I'm gonna cut these ginger pieces. I'm gonna cut the ginger in smaller pieces. So why do I like to prepare my ginger in advance like this? It's because it makes it so much easier for me to consume ginger every single day. I am a person who likes to simplify things and I like to make my life easier. And if I lack a little bit of discipline in my life, then I like to prepare. So if you're a woman like me, in her 40s or 50s, going through perimenopause, not menopause, but perimenopause, bloating might be one of the symptoms that you have been struggling with, and the discomfort that we feel, especially at the sacral chakra, so at the lower part of the belly, it's just so uncomfortable. Someone asked me about that, and it was resonating a lot because I was struggling. I was on the struggle bus, you guys. So what I did is I started to consume the foods we're going to be talking about, ginger being the number one, but a lot of it was helping but not healing the issues. Thankfully, the only issues that I'm dealing with right now in perimenopause is the bloating, but also insomnia. That's another story for another day, for another video. I would encourage anyone that is going through the bloating in perimenopause to look into their diet. What are you eating on a regular basis? Because oftentimes, as it is in my case, the bloating was caused by difficulties that I was experiencing in digesting proteins and fats. So I'm plant-based. I don't consume any animal products. But when I say proteins and fats, I mean including the plant proteins, right? Including the avocados. The lentils for me were the worst part. I'm still staying away from lentils, actually. I made that decision because I do not like the effect that it has on me. Okay, so in went the turmeric. I don't actually have to cut the turmeric so much. So I would encourage you to tune into your body, listen to what it's telling you. After you eat a certain food, observe, see how you're feeling. because you may be lacking the digestive enzymes needed. If you're not on a high raw or fully raw, if you're eating a lot of cooked foods, meats, and all of that, after 40 some years of doing that, it is very possible that if you've never done a detox, you're going to be experiencing these symptoms. I'm going to segue into the method that I had mentioned in the beginning. Let's just first start the juicer. Okay? All right, I hope you can still hear me very well as Nama is working for me. So you want to look at the way that you digest your proteins and your fats specifically for your liver to process enough bile, to send to your gallbladder, and for digestion to go easier for you. So one method that I used recently that completely changed things for me is I did a detox, but I'm talking about a fast, an 11-day master cleanse. I will make a video about my experience with the master cleanse, which spans over close to 20 years. Yeah, close to 20 years. The first time I did a master cleanse was in 2005, and I've been doing it 1 to 4 times a year since 2005. So we're going to be talking about that. Okay, I have turmeric in here, so I'm going to back up a little bit before I let the juice up, because any splashes of turmeric, they stay in forever. Ooh, I love it. I'm loving the color of this juice. I think I can add the last piece of ginger that I have in here. So let's talk about other foods actually. I explained a little bit what may be going on in your system as you're going through perimenopause. There are definitely things that you can do to help. Detoxification and fasting will get you there way faster. Consuming these foods will be helpful. So next food is fennel. Fennel will be great for you to reduce gas and bloating and soothe your digestion. My next favorite one is papaya. Papaya is amazing. Depending on where you're living in the world, you might not be able to find papaya very easily. Thankfully, I am in Mexico enjoying papaya. It's not my favorite fruit, but when I tell you that it is even more effective than ginger, actually, in its efficacy, in the speed of its efficacy. As soon as you finish eating a papaya, it's incredible. The way that your body de-bloats is wonderful. Next, pour the juice, whoop, and then talk about the next food. Actually, before we talk about the next food, as a lot of people already know, but I'm going to repeat it just in case you don't, papain is an enzyme, a very powerful enzyme that is present in papaya that will help to reduce, that will help to ease your digestion. Another powerhouse enzyme is bromelain, which you will find in pineapple. Hence, the next food I'm going to mention is pineapple. So you want to consume pineapple because it is highly anti-inflammatory, as is ginger, and it will help to reduce the bloat. Anything anti-inflammatory will be very helpful if you're trying to tackle bloating issues in your body. Okay, so now I just got me some ice cube trays. I wish I had the ones that have the silicone that you pop off easily, but this is all I have for now. So this is what I'm going to use. So another food you want to make sure to eat regularly if you want to ease the bloating is cucumber. Cucumber will help to hydrate your body, will help to release water retention. Whenever you have water retention, it means that there's inflammation in your body. Let me tell you something about inflammation, because we hear that word a lot and a lot of people don't really know what that is. I know I didn't for quite a while, and then it was explained to me by one of my mentors. Inflammation means something is inflamed. Inflammation, inflamed. There's actually heat present in the body. It's actually burning. It's the burning of the tissues. What puts out a fire? Water, right? So most people are not drinking enough water. They're not eating enough high water foods. And so a lot of inflammation because of stress hormones, because of all kinds of lifestyle related things, inflammation is going to be present in the body. And this is why drinking water and eating high water rich foods is so important, because it cools the body down. It reduces the inflammation, the fire happening inside. All right, let me fill up these little things. I don't want to fill them up to the complete top because first of all, I don't want my ginger cubes to be too big. but also because they are going to rise a little bit as they are getting frozen, as they start to freeze. Another thing that's going to help to reduce bloating is banana. Banana is high in potassium. So the potassium in the banana is also going to help to reduce the sodium levels. So the sodium retains water, right? So by reducing sodium levels, by consuming potassium, you are going to relieve bloating in your body. And the last food that I'm going to be talking about today is leafy greens, because the leafy greens are not only high in amino acids, but they're also high in magnesium, and magnesium will also help to relieve your body from water retention. So there we have it, you guys. We've gone through my list of top foods that are going to help you reduce inflammation and bloating when going through perimenopause. And at the same time, we created these beautiful ginger cubes that are going to be ready in a few hours for me. And how am I going to be using these? What I like to do is every morning, I like to just grab some hot water, add one ginger cube to my water, stir in whatever sweetener that I like, add some lemon to this, and I have a wonderful, easy, and quick ginger turmeric tea ready for me. I could also make ginger shots if I wanted to. You know what? I think I'm going to add a few ingredients and just turn this in ginger turmeric shots that I can take every morning. It's going to continue to help with the bloating. I also like to add a cube when I'm making soups or stews. And because it's fall, it's even a little cooler here in Mexico than usual. So I do enjoy a soup and a stew from time to time. So before we proceed, let me put this in the freezer. Okay, so just for now, I'm gonna add this to a mason jar. Look at this, isn't it beautiful? I'm actually gonna buy another ice cube tray. I want my ginger and turmeric juice to last as long as possible. Let me put this away. Let's look at the pulp. Let's look at this. Can you see? It is super duper dry. There is no more juice left in this pulp. Wow. Oh, I'm gonna stain my hands though, so I'm gonna stop doing that. So that's it for today, you guys. Thank you for being here with me. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It's gonna help my baby channel get seen by more people. And leave a comment. Let me know what else you want to talk about. Comment, did you enjoy it? What would you like to hear more of? Let's exchange. Let's grow a community. I would absolutely love to be connected to you. Also, don't forget to check out my website at lovewitsa.com. There's way more to be discovered over there. And then come back over here and let's talk about what you've seen and what else you want me to talk about. Let's keep this circle of love going. All right. So until next time, sending love. See you soon. Baby, you got me.